You?
Have you been?
Daniel, buddy, what's up?
Good day, baby. How are you?
Amazing, grateful, super pumped up,
Everybody,
ready to rock it. Daniel,
Now I can
buddy.
hear you.
Good day, baby.
It's good to see everybody. How's everyone feeling?
Amazing. Ready to rock.
Luan, Shaw,
happy.
Brenda, Daniel, Mart, Seb. Yay!
We are all ready.
Brenda, I love your hair. It looks beautiful.
Thank you. I just got a cut.
I know.
Nice.
Mhm.
It looks
Thank
amazing.
you. Feeling good.
You look amazing. Everyone looks amazing. Mart, you're on a beautiful walk, bro.
Yeah, I just finished my game, so walking back home.
Mm, mm, mm. It's good to see everyone. Seb, how are you feeling, brother?
Doing good. Yeah, thanks.
Codrin, this is
Exciting.
my cousin Sebastian, just so you are aware.
Okay.
So maybe you want to share a little bit about yourself, Codrin, so Sebastian gets to know who you are.
So, hi, Sebastian. Nice to meet you, brother. So, basically, I'm a marketing consultant. So, I've learned a lot of tools and a lot of methods to help people advertise for low to no cost. I own my own marketing agency in Romania, and now I have a consultancy job in London, basically on that side. I've been doing I've been studying behavioral psychology for 10 years. I've been doing energy healing for 8 years, and I've been certified as a psychological profiler and behavior analyst for 5 years now. So that's my jam, marketing and psychology, and happy to help and serve.
Oh, that's amazing.
How about you? Tell me about yourself.
So my career is mechanical engineer. I been through many manufacturing plants, building equipment, running them,
Okay.
getting them started.
Mechanical
In my last
engineering
role,
in which industries, but
oh,
specifically?
it's been everything: oil and gas, plastics,
Ooh, nice. I'd love to
renewable.
connect with you on that one.
Sorry,
I'd love to connect with you on that industry at some point.
which one?
Oil and gas.
That's good. That was 10 years ago that I was making slotted liner, more
Perfect.
of the manufacturing side, and
Nice.
now I'm a manager leading people, and I've also gotten interested in sales. So
Ooh, that's amazing. Congratulations. So you're in the right place here.
fantastic. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Okay. So, Eric, lead the way.
Thank you, brother. So you guys, yesterday, Luan and Shaw, uh, crushed it, like crushed it, in terms. I was on the. Oh, and by the way, maybe also Daniel, can you just share because you've been doing so much work behind the scenes, my brother. You've been taking so much action, and Luan, maybe you can share some of the insights that he's been doing. But maybe before that, Daniel, just share a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind, so the family, whether they're here or on the call or watching back later, just knows who you are and where you're from. We can't hear you, my
You're
brother.
muted. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I am Daniel. I'm from Colombia. I'm here for to be a virtual assistant. I work with Luan in web page um and everything what the your need, I can do it. And yes.
Nice, nice.
Yes, Daniel has been helping me out in arming the or building the web page in WordPress in the moment. He's helping me doing some work of the project management stuff in Asana that we are using. He has now requested no, but he's willing to help us. Now he's wanted to help us with the emails and sending and having that part. So I'm really grateful for Daniel being here and helping a lot in this backstage. Thank
Nice.
you,
So
Daniel.
yeah, thank you, Daniel, for really supporting Luan and being such a huge value to us as a family, as a team. Luan really keeps saying how much you've been helping my brother. So I'm very grateful. We're all very grateful because it's important. It's important to come together, and we really recognize how much time and energy you've been putting behind the scenes. So I know that sometimes we're doing stuff behind the scenes, and we're seeing we're really seeing, I just want to acknowledge, we're really seeing the integrity in which you're showing up. So we really honor that, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much.
So we want to really get into some of the actions that we need in terms of email marketing. And I think that with regards to Seb, ideas with some of the Apollo.io. Shaw, you've kind of looked over some of those things recently, and maybe you can share what that process that he had shared with you is advantageous, and maybe we can create a process where Daniel can really feel supported to also and support Codrin in helping with that email campaign so that we can get the sales process really amplified so that we can set up those meetings for you and Seb, myself, and whoever else will be taking sales calls in the future, or what I like to call service calls, service opportunities.
Mhm.
Sounds nice, service opportunities.
Yeah.
So before that, I want to tell you that so far
Please.
I've been doing some newsletter things. So out of that email list, we have about 300 to 400 people who are constantly engaged. So far, every single emails that I've sent out, none of them went below 250 open so far. So basically, this means that there is some interest there. So now I basically bought some courses and went through and going through and learning more on the copywriting style. We can actually start doing the sales proposition per se. I will also be working on a system with Shaw if we can still keep doing the Facebook thing for an opening sequence. So this means that there will be a sequence of 5 emails that will be sent for every single new subscriber, which will try to guide us towards the product page to try to build a relationship with Eric and with the community and to push them towards action of buying. Now, what I wanted to say, shit, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. There was one more thing. But anyway, so this is basically where we're at with the email. Oh, and I've managed to secure the software for 3 months for free. So basically, that's about $500 in savings. So God bless.
Excellent.
So maybe also, thank you. I love it and I'm grateful. This is wisdom. Maybe Seb, you also have some insights as to how we can get people, because I know you had a really profound process that you shared with us yesterday. Shaw went over it. And maybe you can share some of those insights to Codrin so that maybe we can amplify and speed up also some of the reach out to either the cold audience or the warm audience, and then the great relationships that we already have. So maybe you can share first, and then Shaw can share some of his insights from observing it as well. Thoughts?
Fantastic. Okay, I'll bring up the document. Kodrin, what I'd like to do is I haven't been following the emails, and if you have any other outreach methods, I'd love to be able to see them. I haven't been part of the Facebook one or even the email reads.
Okay, we can connect on that.
That sounds really exciting. To get that much engagement is amazing from an email. That's amazing. Okay, so
But again, we have to also take them to take action, because 300 people who are interested in reading doesn't mean much if they're not pushed to make a purchase. No,
of course.
that's the main idea, to serve people, to bring them in the community, and to bring them to the event. Sorry, go on. Yeah, I'll show you everything. We can connect. I'll show you everything.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, I'm just looking to share a screen button.
I just made you co-host on both of your.
Oh, fantastic. So this is what I've done. I went into Trello and created a CRM pipeline.
Okay.
So, and you may have this in some of your email apps. I didn't have access to it, so I'm just wanting to follow the contacted us leads, who we've contacted, and it just allows us to track. So
Yeah.
We're not contacting the same lead. We have our successes here, and any follow-ups there. I've also put in a few items that, targets would be like 19 sold tickets by a certain time, 33. Actually, I have to change that because we've changed that number. It's 27 for total. I was also looking at getting reflections from our top presenters that will be going to Brazil. So Eric, some quotes, a picture, maybe a short video that we could put on the social media. And I know we're talking Monday with the Brazil team on getting shots of the location on the.
Yeah,
on
so just to hold on things. So Luan, myself, and Shaw, we sat on a call yesterday, and specifically Shaw and Luan really nailed out the combination of the script and how what also we want to add value from all the different places in the world. So meaning different people saying different things. Shaw, do you want to actually explain a little bit of it? Because I think it'll be really profound coming from you, bro, if it's okay.
About the main video script or the
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, wait. Yeah, the main video script is really just a conglomeration of what Eric had shared on a doc, and then some AI generated scripts that Luan and I came up with from the website. And then we kind of just meshed it all together and kind of blended it into one script where we really tried to focus on definitely how there will be the immersion in nature, and also be the live music and all the activities and being at the chalet, and then also with the business and impact integration and how that's going to help business owners. So we definitely included that, taking the suggestions from the call that we had previously about that. We had a call, I think 2 or 3 days ago, where I shared the first draft, and then we took the notes, integrated those, and so now we have a pretty good. I like the script now, integrated with some of the text that Eric had come up with or had previously, and then integrating it into some AI scripts, and so it looks good. I don't know. I don't have any other insight other than we could just start working on it soon. Yeah.
Just for complementing, we have actually other ideas to make other videos. Like for example, one Brazil to talking about how is important the inner self or the inner world, and at the same time was another idea, other video that was more for different people for different ethnicities saying something of the script and start changing the person that is talking to. But it's like other video, not for the. I was thinking that was not exactly meant for the conscious revival event, but in general for the community or just start to creating more content.
Creating more meaningful content. So
Hmm?
basically, what he's saying, Seb, is what you're suggesting there in terms of different people. It doesn't just have to be the presenters. It's about what the meaning behind the message is, from a global standpoint, where different people around the world are sharing in the message, because we are facilitating an experience that is a unified message that's not just about us. And this is what I'm really emphasizing, is that although we are being the facilitators, it's a collective responsibility. It's a collective vision. It's a collective understanding. So the script, shows up as everybody's vision, and different people from around the world, like whether it's Yogesh in India or Ronald in Amsterdam, or a villager in Brazil, or Pedro in the Amazon. We all are sharing a piece of that script, and we're blending it together so that everybody, whether it's a different ethnicity, a different race, a different color of skin, a different perspective, it's all a unified message that goes into one. And that is what's going to create the meaningful exchange of energy, where people are understanding that this is actually not just one person's voice. This is about a unified perspective.
What I'm
Yeah.
seeing here, like, I want to share is I really like the what Sebs do because he actually that's used a chrono post for the media or Instagram or different social media. And with this video of sharing of the all people of different ethnicities and parts, we can actually have like a plan for a posting plan to share like where could be more specific for sales, like for example, you Eric or one facilitator talking more directly from the event, but having other type of content that have the different persons that actually can start being more arranged into the what we are doing like in general, like trying to have these two spaces more from the general file, the community what we are doing, and some of those ones more specific for actually start like selling or putting more effort for the event. This is how I'm seeing with the posts and the videos.
Yeah. Also, what's very interesting, I found a software that where you can put basically a video for 1 hour, same put on YouTube, and it's made with AI. It actually gives you pieces of content to post for Instagram Shorts and YouTube Shorts and all of that stuff. And it also edits them, putting the caption and all of that stuff. And I can also use an integration with Make to automate that process. So basically, it gets posted daily or weekly from one piece of content.
Do you know
So
what
this
is the
is
name
also
of
something
that?
that's worth looking into. Sorry?
Do you know the name of the app?
There are two apps. One is Opus AI, and the other was, I think, Refo. But yeah, so far I've had to go with Opus. So that's it has a 30-day free trial, which is kind of good because with that 30 days you can create the content and maybe make more than just that. So we also grow the pages.
Okay.
So that's just an input. On.
Mhm.
Sorry
Okay,
for
I want to.
interrupting. I apologize. I just wanted to really create that insight so that everybody is aware of where we're going in terms of the story.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can continue.
Seb, do you want to continue?
Oh yeah. So
So our 2-month strategy is to sell our 25 seats. We've got a few salespeople working on this, but basically what we summarize is we've got the email warm and cold scripts. Sorry, email, and then you have the warm calls and cold calls that we would be following up with. But pretty much everything that was talked about just now. Yeah, with the Apollo, I'm not. I'm learning what it will do. I think Shaw, you looked into it a little bit as well, and I will be kind of learning more today and tomorrow. But what Apollo does is you can put in all the keywords, all the information, and that could be a lead generator for us.
Yeah.
Now you have your email list, which seems to have a very big following, so that'd probably be our focus anyways.
Yeah, but we can use that to grow the list anyway. Sorry, go on. I'm listening.
That's where I'm at right now. So if anyone else has any...
All is great. However, if we want to, it's great for lead generation, but if we want to use Apollo to extract emails and send cold emails, then we 100% need to buy more domains. And I'm telling you why. Because first of all, you need to warm up the emails, because if you just buy an email and then just send a blast, you get that. If you warm up the emails for 2 weeks using a special software like Instantly or Apollo, and then you send a blast, but nobody replies, in a few weeks, you might get banned. So basically, it still will incur some, not big, but it will incur some extra cost. But if we employ that as a strategy, then the whole point of that, I think, in my personal opinion, would be not to schedule a sales call, but to at least provide some value. And so basically, we can use that. Yes, we can definitely use that, but we have to have Eric's approval, because it will incur some extra costs and it will take some time, because if we buy them tomorrow, it will take 2 weeks before we can start launching the campaign.
Okay, so that sounds like the cold strategy.
Cold email, yeah.
Yeah. What and with regards to the warm and hot strategy, I'm curious. I know Brenda, you so funny. I feel like once we talk about the cold stuff and the strategy, we lose Brenda, and then when we're talking about the warm, exciting, impactful, meaningful stuff, she comes back. So it's like this magic of like state story strategy, which Tony talks about. Where when we're really in state and we're focusing on what's meaningful, we get Brenda's presence, and when we're focusing on the things that are of the mind, we discover, because this is the best part about having Brenda as such an amazing pillar in our community. She's all heart, and it's who we want to really learn the most from. So if Brenda, you're still here, or if you're coming back to your computer at some point, we'd love to understand your thoughts a little bit more on the warmth or the hot lead that we want to deliver to the market, or to the people that we want to serve, that are focused on meaning, and about the video that we had. So when you, or if you come back, we'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, I think that this is something that by using this warm approach, or what we's already existing versus getting the new leads, how can we create even more meaningful connections with the people that are already in our pipeline? So whether it's our relationships, whether it's the people that we already connected with, whether it's the people that we already know, I think that this is really the organic way to add value, because instead of needing to attract people that are not aware of what we're doing, however, more tapped into what they really want to create. So going from this operating mindset to this owner mentality, or these owner mentalities to impact mentality, because fundamentally what we're doing is we're creating space for owners to tap into their impact, right? For owners to use their businesses as a mechanism for impact, as a force for impact, and using that with regards to building their community locally, thinking globally, and recognizing that this is actually the meaningful approach that will create change for the next generations. Because when we focus on those business owners and help them redefine the way they do business inside of their culture and their emphasis, then what that happens is it shifts the mechanism of the way that they operate, not only in their families, but also, sorry, I gotta shake it, and and making sure that we are ultimately helping them recognize that if they choose to build the relationship within their families and the next generation, their children will follow their heart's passion, intelligence, and wisdom as a result. And so this is something that I would encourage us to focus on even more, because we have a huge network, all of us. So I would love, what does that content need to look like so that we can increase that level of communication with them? Thoughts, perspectives?
I was actually thinking, I got this idea at Business Mastery and I wanted to do it with you. I would love us to do, let's say we pick a date and all of us on our own social profiles. I've told this Luan already. Let's do, and let's invite the whole community into this challenge, a 14-day contribution challenge. Meaning that for 14 straight days, we use our knowledge, our expertise, our life experience, and we just post short pieces of content on our social media to our networks. It doesn't have to be a blast like this. It can only be, hey, let's say, for instance, if I do marketing, I've tried this, it didn't work. If you're a business owner, you can try this. 4 lines, 3 lines. That's it. So we get into the habit of gaining momentum. And sooner or later, we might find people that like what we do. And then after 7 days, we can put the call to action for people to join the challenge as well, the contribution challenge, as part of the balanced ecosystem or the Lighthouse community. And after 2 weeks of doing this and sharing good with the world and sharing knowledge, and it's also a challenge for you to start getting into the headspace of posting daily content, even when you don't see results, we can, at the end of the 14 days, start making the pitch and taking sales calls. What do you guys think? And we can choose one platform. It's either my biggest platform is LinkedIn, for example. So I will be posting on LinkedIn. If somebody is more connected on Facebook, they'll do Facebook. If somebody is Instagram, they'll just do Instagram stories, not posts. Instagram stories. Hey guys, but with text or with video or whatever they want. And then what do you guys think?
I want to hear from anybody else. Feelings. Mart, Luan, Shaw.
Yeah. It's just an idea.
No, I love it.
I think I need to see an example, just because I'm listening to it. I'm like trying to imagine, like, what do you mean, like 3 or 4 sentences? Would it be about Alto Aparicio, or would it be about?
Your knowledge, your experience, what you've learned. For instance, in sales, you can just say, for example, let's say for 3 days, what you've learned. You said, hey guys, I'm posting my contribution to share what I've learned so far in my journey in sales. Even if it's not so big, you can say, I found this great software called Outreach or whatever, of reaching out on Facebook. And it might be useful for you. Day 2, hey guys, I've noticed that when posting messages to people, some people respond to some messages better. This means that you always need to change your message. Try this as well. Day 3, hey guys, I've noticed that I found this great tool for building a website called Figma. You can try and look it. Or hey guys, I've noticed that if you try to hard sell, it won't work. You have to be more friendly. See, things you've learned, things that you want to share with people. This
So my
Well,
question here,
yeah.
my question here would be, how is that adding meaning to the experience that we want to fulfill in terms of getting people curious about what's going on in Brazil? I'd love to understand your thought process.
Because when we start this challenge, our first post would be that we started this challenge as part of this project and experience. This ecosystem that's being created with that's holding an event in Brazil challenged us to start contributing to the world and inviting more people to do contributions. So in the name of what we do, I'm going to be posting for 14 days content for you to pick it up for free. That's my idea. That was my idea basically. And then we can put call to actions after every day, after 7 days.
Well, can we broaden it even more so that therefore people are sharing how their experience of life is helping them learn a lesson? So it doesn't necessarily even need to be about what you do in sales or marketing. It's how
Yeah, of
inspired
course.
you are to lead a life of fulfillment and passion, so that why it's almost like, why are we building this event as a whole? Why are we choosing to focus on reviving our own consciousness so that we can impact more of the communities that we serve? So, because I believe that it starts with us. Everything that we do as a collective, people will feel even more influenced to choose to come and join what we're doing. I can talk about all the stories of my past and all of the experiences that I've had, and fundamentally some most people can't resonate with them. So it's important that I bring my current experience to the foreground, because some people just don't understand, what's possible in the jungle. Some people just don't understand. However, inspiring them that, hey, we're going to do this as a team, as a whole, and that we're bringing different people together, and everybody sharing their own insight of their worlds, it might create more of that resonance, because I'm very well aware that most people have not walked the same path that I have. So this is something that I just want to bring even more to a grounded emphasis by getting the support of the community. And I hope that does that make sense what I'm saying, or am
Yes,
I not being clear?
it does. And it's true. It's all about creating a relationship with the community, about showing what we are all about. But the broader, the better. Whatever. It's just sharing with people and bringing them closer to a truth, to seeing that they're part of something more. Yeah. In my mind, that's good. Good.
Yeah, like that, because I have this. I remember that I have this conversation with Colleen before, and I was thinking that it was a really cool stage, at least for me, this uh, uh, challenge, because I have a lot of like writings that I also usually want to put into the world, but I don't do it. So it is at the same time listening to you, Eric, and seeing coding being a challenge that not that is used for sales or UX or the thing that we do professionally, but more of the connection or more how wired the Lighthouse a community, or why we are constructing these parts could be. Yeah, I like that part because you have more freely to our us to share, and at the same time I feel as my hallucination is that it make the people more easier to share the things or be more willing to not just share like work stuff, but actually my lifestyle or whatever to go to that place.
Yeah. Basically.
So
Yeah.
go ahead, Shaw. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess again, I feel like I would need to see an example or something because don't feel like I really am grasping the concept. I mean, I get sharing life experience and then you want to call to action towards Alto Aparicio. Like, I'm trying to imagine how like if I was to go on and like to post something on my Instagram story, like how you guys how it's being envisioned as to like, you know, what, like, are you sharing an experience of just what got you into Alto Aparicio, or is this just broad enough that you could share whatever and then somehow try and link it to the retreat? I guess I'm a little confused on that.
So
Is there
if I
something?
may, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, please, Eric. Go ahead.
If I may, I think that what would be valuable, shot, is to come from the heart and not get into a place where what I'm sensing, and this is my what I'm observing, is that you're thinking a lot about the how versus about trusting, hey, about like what has been my experience? Why am I really pulled to even wanting to create this? What has been my inner journey, and why I went to Ecom or these experience? Make it about your own experience. Don't make it about Alto Paraiso. Make it about your why to be curious about to go Alto Paraiso. Make it about your own experience of life and how you want to contribute your life to something more meaningful, because this is why you're doing this alongside us all, right? So it's, I would say from my perspective, brother, it's about you. It's about your deeper discovery of yourself that has gotten you to, and I believe that's all of us, by the way. We're all deeply curious about our inner journey or inside of ourselves, which is what brings us together. And this is why we want to serve at a bigger capacity. And by harmonizing that magic or that passion of your own language, because when you speak and you share from that place of heart, brother, I could listen to you for hours, man.
Thanks, man. Okay. All right. Perfect.
So,
I'll let it come to me.
does that make sense to you, bro?
Yeah.
There's no right and wrong here, by the way, right? This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this is the gift of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really not. You can't mess this up. If you're honest, you can't mess this up. If you come from a place of art. That's the thing, yeah. Life is beautiful. Life is supposed to be shared. Just share it.
Ah, that is beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Colton.
Yeah.
Always.
This is
Okay.
just something. So yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right. So for actionable plans, I will put what actionable plans do we have for the next period? Do you want to share some ideas or
Yes, please.
personally what I would do, I will start writing the welcome sequence and install it into MailChimp. So whenever we gain a subscriber, they are automatically put there. But I see how can we capture their details? I'll think of something on automation or something. We can like capture the details. They go into MailChimp and then they get this in the sequence. I'll work on that. And also, we can think about when to do the contribution channel.
Mm, well, I have a
Yeah.
question for Sebs. You share later before before the content, the Corona post, or these videos that you were thinking that could be a good spot. I think we can use that to leverage could be within the challenge, or could be more prepared. The little short videos for Instagram or WhatsApp formats, or that part, but can actually we can start making more of this content for start having more activity. So just a question, do you like to start using or creating these little short videos or formats to start creating like in an actionable thing? or we can have a more different plan of the marketing of the content there. What do you guys think?
I mean, Eric, what do you think? Should we
I'd
try
actually
to?
be curious. I'm curious to hear from Seb, to be honest.
Okay,
Okay.
what do you think?
Yeah, I think that matches. I want more. I see us needing more content, and this pushes us to make more content. Gets us out of the comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my goal. Is what you're saying, Kodran? How do you build momentum on many platforms?
Yeah.
Because I haven't been seeing anything on my social media feeds, but I haven't went out and clicked it and follow everybody that I should have as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I can implement that next Friday because I'm actually building that system right now, content for where I work out and for some of my clients. So when I have everything in place, I can start just plugging Eric's content or videos or the Lighthouse calls and the interviews that we will have and start pushing content on that side. And then after next Friday, Luan, maybe you can help me with the automation side of things. So I can. Are you curious to learn how to automate things, how to Zapier, how to make that come? Do you know how to do them?
I really know how to do a little bit of those, but yeah, I can help you. But actually, I want to be more engaged with the or the copies or just the design of these emails because I
Okay,
want to be more pretty, so we can work with that one.
perfect. Then I will. All right. Well, in this case, basically, if you want more of the copy of the emails, I will show you how I write the copies and what the strategy I use. When I have the sequence in place,
Okay,
I
thank
will
you.
walk it. Okay.
And then I told you how you can be more aesthetic, better emails.
I suck at design, so I
Yeah,
would be
that's my
really
job.
happy to have
So
your
we
help.
have a good connection here.
We have a good connection. I know how to
Yeah.
write. I suck at it. Yeah, actually, yes. Let's work on that template.
Yeah.
I'm
So it's no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just curious about if we can use some of all of the like tons of the content that we have either from the Lighthouse or from podcasts or anything like this to create content for that AI generation tool that you already have so that we can use what's already there. You know, we have
That's
so
what I mean.
much. And
I
also,
know.
Luan, we have just exactly the same amount. We have tons of content as well around the Brazil event or the Ibiza event from the past that, you know, I know you have access to the Brazil one. So yeah, I'm just suggesting that maybe we can use some of that as well. There's just so much footage, right? So something to think about.
Yeah, no. For me, this moment is more or less starting less to make new footage or searching for that, and more like what we have, or why we can start like making a little marketing plan or a schedule of posts or something like that, and organize it the topics like in a way that's different from the challenges that there's more free to go
Yeah,
for everyone.
sorry, yes. Sorry, I
You
know
would
I
like
keep
to. Mhm.
my apologies.
No, but it's actually a good idea to just starting with what we got with DA or just to summarizing a little bit and then start planning a little bit more. So yeah, I like that.
And so may I suggest like between and Luan, maybe this is something, if I may just provide a suggestion, if it's okay. Uh, seeing if Daniel could be kind of the communicator between you, Shaw, Codrin, and Seb to get things and information going inside to really assist all of you as a team. So seeing and having Daniel really be the guide internally as the support internally for all of you guys to kind of communicate internally and moving things across. Is that okay, Daniel, with you?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
But then you'll
Perfect.
be
Well,
can
like
that's
you'll be like this, you'll be like their right-hand man for the internal process so everybody can communicate effectively with each other and the tasks can really interconnect. So is that Qadrin, Seb, Shaw, Luan, would that be valuable for all of you guys?
100%.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I also was, I don't know if it's fitting in right now, but I was just remembering what we had talked about yesterday in the possibility of Luan and Daniel like doing the messaging and the emails so that Seb and I can just hop on cold calls. Was that kind of what this is, similar or
It's
different?
different, but it's in the same
It's in the same
rhythm.
boat.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how that would look. Um, but I think that would be really nice. Just to
So
be able
Shaw,
to, yeah.
you got to stop saying but, and you got to stop asking how, because we're all here.
Yeah, exactly.
Qadrin's to figure out the how. You know, we
Exactly.
got
That's my job.
Daniel. You know, so like, just be present to the people that are around you right now. Because what I'm recognizing is oftentimes when you're in your head, you're not here with us. When you're in your heart, you're present to all of the magic that's present right now. Like we got Codrin focusing on marketing, we got Seb here on sales, we got Luan, you know, that understands the process. So Daniel fulfilling that. So it's really happening right now as we're talking about it. It's just about getting clear on understanding that we're literally developing that process right now, which is why we all had this amazing communication. We talked about the content, we talked about the process, and then I asked Daniel, can you be the interconnection between all of these guys? And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then you ask the question, hey, we just talked about the process and the sales. So my question to you is, how present are you?
I mean, I'm hearing you right now.
Right.
That's not
Thank
what
you.
he's asking, brother.
Right. Beautiful. So
Um,
just keep in mind those things, because what it gives you is then the moment of like saying, hey, what's actually happening here? The solutions are being provided, and it's allowing us to grow. So we're making it happen together, brother. And I love that you're trusting and just paying attention even more is something that I suggest, so that we are seeing how this is all coming together, and then the interconnection happens behind the scenes. It's the presence of being in each other's solution-oriented perspective right now that gives us the opportunity to, behind the scenes, be able to take the action.
Yeah.
well, things that I am seeing to be more organized for us, for Daniel, and in general, is to we can start using our Trello or Asana. We are using Asana at this moment. I see that SEPs has a Trello, but it will be useful that we just use one in a general. Whatever that you want to use in your personal stuff is for, right, okay, but at least for Daniel or I to start making more for the planning too, would be cool to have in just into one platform.
Yeah, so let's focus on Trello then, because Seb's built such a beautiful process. And maybe Daniel and Seb, you guys and Luan, maybe you guys can see what's best that you guys love, because I think that Seb has already nailed it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
instead of repeating the wheel, what do you guys think?
I'm good with any of the software. It's not hard to transfer. If
Okay.
Asano's like has a few more features or you're familiar with it, I'm comfortable with any of those.
What do you think, Luan?
Well, for simplicity, I like Trello, but I like the in Asana that we have more options for creating and managing more of the project management stuff. Because Trello, in the long run, have the paywall, the things that usually Asana or Notion do like by default. Trello just have a paywall for that's the only thing that I don't like about of Trello. That a lot of things that are cool to have is having the paywall. Another software that are really more open to that.
Do you guys
Okay.
want to use
Agree.
the Asana board that I've already given you access to, and we can duplicate off of that because it's been over like multiple years that we use that, and then also Pedro, who will be adding value where he can and supporting also the process in the bigger team as we grow. We'll be able to then we can duplicate all those models. What are your thoughts? Do you want to just use that board and I can just amplify it or add you
No,
guys all to it?
I prefer actually. I have been in the account. I have created new projects down there to not touch the principal one, and we can start creating some of the new projects and trying to put it there. Like I will prefer to if something transfer the substance to Asana and then start a new project with some template that is in Asana or something like that because I have seen them and they are cool. Because as you say, there are a lot of when I just go the first time, I see like a lot of lists that I already checked 2020 stuff. Like, what's this? No, no, no. I need something more clear. So yeah,
Yeah, and that's the beauty for it. Take what works, take what you love, and take what's amazing, and then leave out the rest. So that's definitely a suggestion. Cool. I love it.
okay,
Thanks.
yeah.
Does Asana
So
work for everybody? I think it's an
Yes,
amazing tool.
I do project management in Asana where I work right now, so that I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's the one also that I know the best personally, so I can actually add my own like value there as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
So, but it's not about me. I wanted to make it about what's best for everyone. So cool,
okay,
amazing.
nice. What happened?
Nice. All right. Well, I think we have our action plan. So in this case, I will first. Okay, so first things first, Luan will work with me on the emails. We're going to automate posting the content. We're going to starting taking sales calls. Should we start also starting selling the event? So if should I launch the sequence for selling the event right now, at least for collecting a down payment, or should we wait to get more people in the list and post more content first?
Mm, In my hallucination, I will say wait at least 1 or 2 weeks. I don't know if it's 2 weeks is too much because I know we have this two
We can
months.
wait for 2 weeks as long as we put more people in the community and get more people engaged.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that, this strategy that Carter is talking about, it's about cold and warming up and creating trust and building a relationship. It doesn't mean that we don't do the part, where we reach out privately and we really connect with people and we do the warm, right? So there's like I like the thing of like let's build a relationship. To me this is the most important, building a relationship and adding value, giving more than we ever expect to receive.
Yeah.
This is something that I believe it's as a result of service, we will get all the sales necessary because service is like it's really serving what we're doing, right? So I like the approach of the add as much value as we humanly can, and
Okay.
as a result, everything will come because we're also doing things privately in terms of building relationships, having great communication, and this is how we bring longevity to what we're cultivating here as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, in this case, we're continue doing what we're doing, and we're going to talk about the framework to launch our contribution chat. So how
I
about
love
this? How about would you like by next week, let's say by next Saturday, let's all at least have some ideas of our first week of content. So 7 ideas of what we'll post for. What do you think?
I think instead of ideas, I think by next we start posting our content regularly every day, starting now. Like we just start taking
Yeah.
action instead of ideas, because ideas are a dime a dozen. It's all about action. And so my suggestion is if we can use the AI app to take some of the content that's already existing, execute, implement, and then add value on each of our own channels and saying, hey, this is why, this is how, this is, and then here's the link if you're curious to add more or get more interested. Instead of getting ideas, it's just about taking action. Because again, if we're stuck in our head, we're dead. If we're taking action and we're implementing, then we're showing up and we're actually being love in action. And that's what we're here to cultivate, is to show, not speak, to deliver versus talk about it, so this is my perspective.
Perfect.
I have an in between. Eric, it will be nice to see what chapters of the podcast or part of this the content that we got already. What will be like good ones for starting making with the AI and start changing it that can be more in tune with what we're doing here and can be make a little transition to the themes of the conscious revival. That's the thing. You can start saying, hey, this is a really cool episode that have this information, or hey, this is a good course that have this information. Will be start making the thing more closer, more shorter to actually start making the content the next week and start doing it more profound. And
Cool.
for us, using the coloring part, I would suggest that at least for this week, the ideas is I want to talk about this or I wanted to make that part. I know that the action is to everything, but at least for me is I want to write or something like that, having like a little mapping out. I want to talk about this, and then start making the scripts or the scripts. No, the descriptions. I like to write, so it helps a little bit to have a little space to plan it out. But at least at the
Yeah,
same
I
time,
would
I
think
feel
so
that we
also.
have. So I would suggest just to this using this week to think the ideas, but for the next Saturday we have to at least have the first content created, or at least put it more effort. So we can use the chat to say, wait, what we want to do, or different stuff. It's like my
So
recommendation for the.
I just dropped the content conversion key in the marketing group that gives all of us different ideas of what we can do to execute and take action. So this is a content conversion key that I've built years ago, and it has all the ideas necessary for anybody to take action now. We don't need
Nice.
we don't need more ideas. We just need to take action. The ideas are there. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I got a meeting at 10:30 with Brenda, and I can't wait to see you, Brenda. I know you're present
See you
in
then.
spirit.
Yeah, I'm just listening. Okay, I'll see you soon. See you guys.
See you, love you. Okay,
You.
ciao, guys.
It's Chris.
Okay, so
Thank
action,
you.
like all the ideas are there in the group already. The content conversion key is there. We just need to take action. That's it. And now the calendar can be built based off of the content conversion key that is there now. Okay, and then so it's all just about it's all there, guys. We can do this. Teamwork.
Yes, and we're doing
Yes.
this.
Love
We
you
are doing
guys.
yes. Corinne, the only
Perfect.
last thing, so before you enter the call, this is the only day you can actually have a meeting.
Yes, it's literally I'm working Monday to Friday, and I wake up at 6 a.m. and I get home at 7 p.m. and I still have to work for my clients. So literally
Okay.
Saturday weekend, I try to keep my weekends free, but I still take on Saturday some calls. So yeah, unfortunately,
Okay.
I can't do any.
Okay. But later I will text you. So.
He's active in the group though. So
Yeah.
voice
Yes.
note or
Yes,
anything
voice
like
note me, messages. Yeah, I'm active. Can you reach me?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. See you soon,
Very
guys.
nice.
Cheers.
love you all.